It's all about to make sense. It's all about to make sense. It says this in my excerpt again. God was preparing David for a new kind of role on the throne of the island. But David did not know that. All he knew was during these years, not months, but years, was that King Saul was dodging his everyday steps, waiting for him to be vulnerable enough so that he could wipe him from the earth. There is a reason why the enemy has been running you down. It said that God was preparing David, but David did not know. David had no idea. He didn't even know that as a boy he was going to be anointed king and had to go back to the fields. He didn't even know that he was going to kill Goliath. He was just bringing lunch. He didn't even know that he was going to be the king. He was just called to Saul's house to play the lyre. He didn't even know. All of this stuff had to happen in order for David to become king. All of this had to happen from a boy to a young man to a man still looking like, I don't know what God got for me. I'm going to go up here and play the lyre. I don't know. And even after Saul promised him, oh, I'm going to give you my daughter, this, and that. He never made good on his promises. Saul wasn't a man of honor. David was like, whatever, I'm still going to serve my king. Had he had known that he was going to be the king that he was, his attitude might have been different. But it said that God was preparing David for years, not months, not weeks. I know that we get tired. It's been 7 months. It's been this. David waited years for his anointing to all the way come into fruition. God is saying, I have been preparing you all of your life. From the shepherd's boy in the field, not even valuable enough to sit at the table when a king was going to be anointed, although that king was him. Not even anointed enough to go to the field to be a warrior. He was still in the field tending sheep while his brothers was out hiding behind the lions of Goliath, and he was chosen to give lunch. And even when he got there, they were scared and still belittled him, even though they were cowardly waiting behind the lines. And then a real king had to step up and show him how it was done. And he was still mocked at. He was still mocked at. And only for him to get into the kingdom, to be chased down and almost tried to be stabbed down, spirit thrown down at, because he just was who he was. They see who you are and they're trying to suck the anointing out of you before you get into purpose. But David was persecuted into purpose, and so are you. And God is saying you are about to have your David's moment. Don't worry, you're prepared for this.